Now that music time is over, get the YouTube stream going. Alright, what you call it? What you call it? I saw we got... It's all good. I saw we got, Evercold right around the corner. I still haven't watched the trailer yet. And there's like a whole bunch of trailers for things. Honestly, I might watch them hoes later. You know what I'm saying? Get some reaction videos going. So that's definitely on the plan. Hold on, let me turn this volume down in my headset. Alright. I wonder if we're gonna get to a spot where we gotta be leveled up. Like what usually happens. Ding, 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 ding. Hunting the hunter. Welcome to the government sector. How may I be of service? I don't remember this quest. You're a fan of the peak ways. One of many, I'm sure. Such an amiable soul, and such a shame about that injury forcing her from the field. But what a career! I should think the better part of our data on the local fauna was collected by her and her followers. Followers who adore her to this day. I believe she was the one who introduced the idea of fighting with twin blades too. And look how that's taken off. Sharing citizens' personal information is strictly forbidden as a rule. However, the Peakway left specific instructions that if any fellow Tirali should come calling, we should send them directly to her. And so I shall. Her registered domicile is in residential radius 9-14. Ever since her retirement, she spends most of her days sitting in the plaza, watching the world go by. Let me know if you have trouble finding her, but if you do, please pass on my best wishes. Alright, that'll definitely come later. We about to see what's up with this MSQ. I trust you were able to get plenty of rest? Good. I thought we might take a moment to ponder our next steps, and perhaps reflect on our recent journey. Also, excuse the shirt. I know this is the same shirt from yesterday's stream, but I tend to take morning showers, but I wasn't able to take a morning one today. It has to be an evening one today. So it's going to be after stream. I must admit, my thoughts often drift to the Mist Continent and our stay in Trino. It was heartening to see the Malala prosper despite the odds, and my own flesh and blood strive in that levin-racked landscape. Sphene was eager to restore diplomatic relations, and I have no doubt that Alexandria will provide much needed support for their neighbor. I too shall do everything I can to aid my home away from home, my wonderful, welcoming family included. For the time being, though, I'd say we've accomplished all within our power. I suppose that just leaves the matter of preservation's research. It is yet unclear how Calyx learned the techniques he used to summon his dark primal, and there is likewise much that remains unknown about the key. Let us hope that Shale's efforts bear more fruit. Can you hear me? Shale and I have been reviewing the decrypted files and have uncovered some intriguing details. Would you care to join us? We'll be with you right away. Excellent. Shale seems rather eager to speak with you all. Come and find us. Come and find us in the Deutero Lab when you're ready. I don't know why that hung me up a little bit. Uncanny timing indeed. Let us make for the containment complex. Skoo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I definitely miss playing this bad boy. Does this place have an inn? I don't know if I ever, I don't know. It's funny, before I started the stream, I literally just changed my hairstyle, but I want to, freshen up a bit. Old habits die hard. I can't escape it. Who texted me? We're gonna go back to green. It's always I want to say extremely difficult picking a hairstyle. Because, man, sometimes I'm just super indecisive. I ain't gonna hold you. We're just gonna go back to the Noctis. The old faithful. I also fuck with the changes to the dye. I saw that earlier. That actually frees up a lot of space in my materia retainer, because this is where I have materia and dyes. It freed up so much space. Like, it's not an incredible amount, but it's a good enough amount. And soon I'll be able to free up the materia, because I gotta find a use for this shit. Same for the shit over here. I gotta find a use for this stuff. A lot of stuff taking up space. But yeah, I don't want to teleport and use the money, so we're gonna wait for the return. I know, I understand. Excuse me. That's just the way it is, man. How much is it? It's a Thawi. A Thawi Wowie. Also, I saw something. Let me see. I saw something interesting. Alright, had to check some shit. Yo, my baby Darth, yes sir. Welcome in, welcome in. Good. I was about to say afternoon. Good evening. Over here, right? Yeah. Yeah. That just reminds me, I need to set up the chat box. That bad boy right there. What are you working on, my fine young gentleman? Playing catch up with the MSQ for right now. I might queue up for some roulettes in the meantime. Maybe. Possibly. Potentially. Depends on if I hit that wall where I need to upgrade my gear, which usually happens when I play catch up with the story. Also, it's hot as fuck in my room. Man, I'm still playing catch up. I just started Dawn Trail. Hey, Dawn Trail is actually a blast. I know I saw people talking about it around the time it was first coming out, and how like a lot of people didn't like it, but I enjoyed it when I played through it. Why so many people hate on it? They didn't like what's her name? I forgot her name already. It's been so long. But it's yeah, Wook Lamont. That's what people's main gripe was. They didn't like Wook Lamont. I didn't mind it. I understood. You know what I'm saying? I understood. She's a tryhard. I can see that. Like for me, I understand a lot of the dialogue can be pretty cringy, but I feel like that's part of the course with Square Enix in a lot of their dialogues. So that's why I didn't really mind a lot of it. Shoot,
You're just in time for a progress report.
Shoot, my only thing was that a lot of the words or like names of places they drop on me, it was just hard for me to pronounce most of that shit. Like I need voice actors to pronounce it like 5 good times. 5 good times, it'll stick. It'll stick with me.
The decryption is finally complete. As we suspected, the data represents a partial record of Preservation's research documents. A quick scan of the files, however, failed to turn up the information Y'shtola was after.
Indeed. No mention of the Ascians, or primal summoning techniques for that matter.
You say you don't want to play Dark Knight no more? What happened? You got bored of the rotation?
While Calyx doubtless received instruction from someone possessed of such knowledge, there was naught to identify this benevolent mentor.
Yeah, I understand. That's why I level up all of my magic classes, because sometimes I feel like summoner, sometimes I feel like black mage, and then, you know, sometimes I feel like red mage.
I am, however, pleased to say that we found several reports concerning the key.
We know the key is used to open paths between worlds, and was a treasured relic of the Milala. And just as the Milala were unable to return after reaching the Mist Continent, so too was Preservation unable to gain a mastery of the prize which had passed into their possession. The data suggests that a particular formula or procedure is required. A process which Calyx appears to have understood to some degree. Yet the key proved fickle. Perfectly replicating conditions was no guarantee of success. And even when they did manage to generate a modest portal, the destination was never the one they expected. Reports practically screamed their frustration, describing the experience as being dragged around by a traveler picking roads without rhyme or reason. Serves them right, I say.
After much trial and error, Preservation began to experiment with external actuation devices for the key. Striving to maintain a stable pathway to a chosen location, they conceived of the technology that forms the gate to the Golden City.
So, their tribulations ultimately afforded them control of the key, albeit in a limited capacity, which, of course, explains why they were able to instruct Zoralja in its use, thus enabling the unprecedented feat of transferring Everkeep and its environs to the source. After the Endless Fiend took the key unto herself, she opened pathways to other reflections in her hunt for ether, did she not?
The Milala merely used it to facilitate their exodus. To think what the key has now wrought in different hands.
For all we know, the actuation device augmented the key's power beyond its intended scope.
One of these days, I do wanna start diving more into like the extremes and shit. I just gotta find a decent group of people.
Were your goal to plunder whole worlds of their ether, a tool designed to simply transfer people would likely be insufficient.
I'll run them with you, my man.
I don't suppose you would be able to remove the actuation device.
The machine made for that very purpose is still functional, thankfully. It shouldn't be a problem.
What do you think? We don't even know how the key works. If the device is somehow interfering or amplifying its capabilities, I believe we ought to remove it.
Not that I'm any good. Hey man, neither am I. A lot of my stuff I did unsynced. Like I think the last thing I did was Stormblood Extremes. I haven't done anything after that. Maybe? I don't remember.
Give me a moment.
I like how Shale just looks like your average Elizant, but at the same time, you know, she's got a good design. So it's like, you know, it's one of those simple's good type things.
My word.
Ishtola?
She started tweaking.
This is the first time I've beheld the key in all its unobscured glory. The sheer density is extraordinary. 'Tis akin to the structures we saw beneath the Tempest.
Now that you mention it, the ornamentation is reminiscent of Amarot.
Have you noticed anything since the key has been in your possession?
Man, I'm trying to see what your Stola saw, you know what I'm saying? I guess we did, kinda. It gleams like the dawn's first light.
You're suggesting the key has some connection with Azam. A plausible theory, although one we are yet unequipped to prove.
Hey, welcome back. Always tired. What time is it? 5:15. I'll be right back. I have to see my sister off. But yeah, I don't know how people be leveling out jobs so quick. You just need to get 10 levels. It's a mixed bag of. I know a lot of people do Palace of the Dead. You can just grind dungeons. Doing that works. What else? I mean, of course, there's the roulettes, but everyone does roulettes. I forget what that companion shit is, where you can level up your companions, like your Stola and them, by just running them through dungeons. You can level up doing that too. I'll be right back. Alright, my sister made some food. It's Coyote. How goes it? How goes it? Yeah, I had to see my sister off. Alright, let me play catch up with chat. My man's got the drip going. Appreciate you. You missed playing 14, same. And I saw that expansion was coming around the corner. I had to get on, man. I haven't seen the trailer for it yet, though. I know the trailer exists. I haven't watched it yet. Waiting for your old Twitch name to be out of jail. It'd be like that sometimes. That's how it was with me and like my old Xbox gamer tag. But I I just gave up on it.
My apologies.
I had to stop playing because work is slow right now, but as soon as you can afford it, you'll be on 14 again. Hey, I feel it. Man, it looks hype. Hey, that's what I like to hear. The most I've seen is the Bastion class. I saw a bit of it.
Hello? Yes, this is Cryo speaking. That was Ojika with a message for us.
I can't watch though because I'm still baby, so spoilers, you know, I'm only on Heaven's Word. I feel it. I do appreciate you for vibing that though. Only because I sent it to you. AG shit. I saw what you sent, and I saw a bit of there was a reel about it. There was a reel about it on YouTube as well. So I saw a bit of both.
An urgent matter?
I'm not altogether sure. Tataru requires our counsel, and hoped to call upon us in person at the Baldessian Annex.
Always appreciate you.
Though disappointed we were not present, she appeared content to wait until our travels brought us back to Sharlayan, insisting that it did not merit our immediate summons.
But yeah, I be jerked out. Real life and in-game, boy, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm playing.
Her tone suggested otherwise, however, and Ojika felt compelled to contact us directly.
Bam got me a veggie patty from that grill.
Mayhap the time has come for another journey across the salt.
Let me turn on auto advance for the moment. Another journey across the salt.
You'd best go. Though I'll not deny that I'll be sad to see you leave.
They finally bringing Sephiroth into 14, one of the rumors. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Hopefully.
Oh, Shale. I can't even begin to thank you for all you've done. We will be forever indebted to you and your Oblivion colleagues.
The debt is ours. We'll never forget the sacrifices you've made for us, for Alexandria.
They finna turn 14 into the city.
Keep sifting through the data. You'll hear as soon as I find anything of note.
Gonna turn 14 into the city. Shit, might as well be. We had Lightning. We had Shantoto. We had X-Death. Kefka.
Actually, I should like to stay here a little longer, if you don't mind.
You are most welcome.
Speaking of, we need I was about to say we need another Dissidia, but there's one coming out for mobile. But we definitely need a better console version of Dissidia.
And might I borrow the key for a while? I wish to study it further. With the utmost care, I assure you.
I wonder. Nah, I don't think it has such properties. I was gonna say, I wonder if she's gonna get like taken over by the key or something.
Well then, shall we be off? Ojika will be expecting us.
Well, Shell's with her, so I guess nothing too bad's gonna happen. Trail to the heavens. Man. Old girl said hi and then left 2 minutes later. That's crazy. But yeah, Darth, the thingy I was talking about was the trust. This is how I was leveling up my... I think I was leveling up my warrior and paladin doing that. That's why these guys are in the 90s. The red, she's in the 90s. She's 90. And Kryle's in the 90s. Also, as you level up your trust, they get new outfits. So I was like, okay, I kind of want those outfits. Man. I think today, after stream, I'm gonna do like a super clean of my room. Because like I said before, I don't have enough space for a lot of shit. So I honestly think I might have to start either throwing shit out or storing shit elsewhere. I always just feel super terrible like storing my shit in other rooms that may or may not be mine. Because then I feel like my junk is spilling over into other areas. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like throwing stuff out because you never know. I never know when I'm gonna need that shit. And it's happened a lot where I'll need something and then it's like, oh wait, I still have that. Hoarder? Oh yeah, I'm definitely a hoarder. Just like my grandfather. Definitely a hoarder, I can admit that. Like for a hot minute, I had a whole bunch of shit from like elementary school. I was like, yeah, I gotta throw that shit out. So I know I got a whole bunch of shit I should throw out. Welcome back And what a pleasure it is to see you too, Zeta. Hey, Ojika, you know what I'm saying? I'm all around the world. I'm international. Thank you for contacting us, Ojika. We came as soon as we could. Of course, I felt it prudent given how troubled Tataru was. Tataru. Also, my man said he a cat boy now. Feel it, I feel it. I think I'm gonna stick with the Lalas for a bit longer. Not too many other classes really scream to me right now. Your concern is much appreciated. As it so happens, we'd reached a convenient juncture in our investigation. Shale and Yistola have matters well in hand, leaving us free to make this trip. That's a relief to hear. Now, let me fetch Tataru for you. Why don't you take a moment to relax in the main hall? I'm sure you're all still fatigued from your journey. Of course I'm tired. I'm international, baby. GBE, we're global now. But yeah, I plan on pulling up that to-do list website for this game, and I'm just gonna go down the list. Start doing content.
Planning your next journey?
That's why the last time I was subbed, I was doing that weird school storyline for Heaven's Word, because I was going down the to-do list and I was like, wait, I ain't finished that yet. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta do some more shit. I know there's a lot of other funny side quests we just haven't tackled yet.
Oh no, just reminiscing. Thinking back to when you bought this map, and how you all encouraged me to make the voyage to Tural.
Are you glad you did?
As if you need ask. Welcome back.
Tataru. Always a pleasure. Wonderful to see you, Tataru.
I'm so glad you're here.
Ojika contacted us. He intimated that you were rather concerned. Come to think of it, Alphino said he and Alize would pay you a visit upon their return. Have you not seen them?
Oh no, they were here. I was regaled with many a tale of your Turali adventures.
Oh ho.
It was only once they departed for Garlemord that the rumors came to my attention.
I think another thing that people didn't like with Dawn Trail is that, you know, with other expansions, dungeons and whatnot were pretty spread, like a good amount. Like, you know, you do a cluster, not a big cluster of quests and then dungeon, this, that, and the third. With Dawn Trail, it was like, all right, you're gonna do a whole bunch of shit, not a dungeon in sight. Not a dungeon in sight, boy. You got more quests to do, more lore, baby.
Rather alarmingly, void-sent sightings seem to be on the rise across the star.
So I definitely picked that up. I definitely felt that.
I was reluctant to bother you with mere hearsay, especially when you had more pressing matters to contend with. But earlier I received a confidential report from the Grand Company of Eorzea. It's as if a mighty dam has been breached, flooding the land with foul creatures. For a blessing, most nations have managed to keep the invaders in check, and casualties appear to be minimal thus far. Though the same cannot be said for those regions with a deeper connection to the void. Their fissures continue to manifest without end, putting countless innocents in danger.
A deeper connection to the void.
Also, this shirt reminds me that I need to go back on Redbubble and look for other shirts, because I love this shirt. This fucking Scott Pilgrim Star Wars shirt. Shit fire.
Garlemald is the home of the Reapers, is it not?
It is. Alphino and Alizé were there when the trouble began, and have since sent word that the situation has taken a dreadful turn.
Unfortunately, I'm broke. This Final Fantasy resubs beginning and end of my funds. So y'all better run up the street. Nah, I'm playing.
Thus concludes the abridged account of our time in Tural. Now I shall leave you with the words of the late Dawn Servant, Galul Jajar.
Galul Jajar. You got more funds than I do.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
I wish I did, man. Had funds, that is.
A notion that rings true for Eorzeans no less than it does for the diverse peoples of Tuliolal.
Unfortunately, the rest is for bills, and I know them things about to bang me on the head.
And for Garleans as well. Even sharing something as simple as a local dish can pave avenues of understanding.
Caveman style.
It's up to all of us to forge new bonds together.
Thank you for sharing your tale. Better they hear it firsthand than endure my clumsy retelling.
I was about to say, boy, you're welcome. But they ain't me. You know what I'm saying?
Your words give me hope that we might achieve something similar here in Garlemald.
We all have the capacity to affect change. Our time in Tural taught us that much. And now that we've returned, it's time we rolled up our sleeves and got back to work.
I've already sent missives to the other nations, informing them of our Alexandrian friends. I also intend to notify the Garlean community officially. If both sides are amenable to the proposition, we shall gladly assist in establishing diplomatic relations with Alexandria and Tuliolal.
Thank you. But are you sure you've recovered from your journey? It sounded like you've hardly had time to catch your breath.
Bro started laughing in this man's face.
Sir!
Lapis Manalis is overrun with void scent. We've sustained heavy civilian casualties.
What?
Deuterium Squadron reporting in. We're under attack. Void scent appeared out of nowhere and ambushed us during a routine inspection. Damn it. Is that another fissure? Oh, no, no, no! Ah!
Yo, that's gotta be crazy to hear. Just hear your man's dial.
Comrades are under attack. We have to do something.
Hearing your man's die over comms.
Come on!
The Garlean community is ill-equipped to defend themselves against such a threat. Even with the aid of the twins and the Ilzabad contingent, they face daunting odds.
We shall leave for Garlemald immediately.
Thank you. I was able to contact Thancred and Urianger too. They're already on their way. With any luck, you'll be able to rendezvous with them on arrival.
Hold up, can I? Boy, yo, all my glams just go crazy. I don't know what to tell ya. I've been told Alphino and Alizé have withdrawn to Tertium to request aid on the front lines. They seem to intend on rejoining the battle once reinforcements were ready, but I shall tell them to wait until you arrive. Options? You know I choose gold every time, baby. And just like that, we find ourselves faced with another emergency. Fortunately, there is yet time for us to make a difference. Let us make haste for Tertium. Can I just teleport there? I spent like almost, it's either less than or more than half of the gil I just got for that quest. It's all good. I forgot I got this UFO, Doug. Also, I saw that there was a Twitch thing going on, where we have to gift people 3 subs to get a unicorn mount, and I need to look up a video on what the mount looks like to see if it's worth it. But I mean, I'm broke anyway, so I don't even know if that's even applicable to me. But then again, I don't know. I'll have to see if I'm able to get it with my card, because you know, my card has a mind of its own, and websites, they hate me sometimes, where they're like, oh yeah, your card's not what's the word? They tell me, certain websites tell me they don't take my card. So I wonder if Twitch is the same. If it's not, we might be in there. If it is, it might be game over for your boy. Also, I love the music in this area. It's unmatched. It's unmatched. Might be up there. Might be my top 3. And it ain't 2 or 3. Nah, I'm playing. Zeta, you've made it in time. Bro, we left together. Nah, wait, never mind. I forgot. I left with yeah, it's crazy that I forgot who I left with that quickly, dog. I left with Cryle, and I left with Graha. I left with Graha and Cryle. I forgot I left with them almost immediately. That was crazy. There we go. They just got here.
You picked a frosty spot for a reunion.
Tataru sent word that you were coming. Full glad am I to see you all. Though I'm afraid this is no time for pleasantries. Planar fissures have opened up across Garlemald, inundating the region with void scent. As far as we can ascertain, there are 2 focal points of their assault. The Ilzabard contingent are combating the threat in Lapis Manalis. Although they have suffered casualties, they appear to have the upper hand.
As well they should. The many talented Uldan thaumaturges among them should be more than capable of closing any fissures they encounter.
Which leaves the second focal point, the Clutium. Eulus and the Garlean community are attempting to mount a counterattack, but are struggling to cope with the sheer number of voidsent. They've fallen back to the north of the Imperial Palace. Can you lend your aid in securing the area?
With your blessing, I would tend to the wounded returning from battle.
Of course, Cryle. Thank you. The quickest route from here to the front is via the train tracks. Once we arrive, we can support the Garlean forces as we make for the fissure in the munitions factory.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, nothing needed to be said during that cutscene, you know what I'm saying? We reunited and it feels so good, and we're doing the damn thing, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go with a party of NPCs. Hold up. Like, this music going crazy. This music going stupid. Alright, bro. I want to say, do your dash.
You underestimate me. You underestimate me.
Man, I love how the summoner plays now, dog. Like, I liked it before. I just like it even more so now. Or with this version. Not now, like they just changed it. Phrasing.
You underestimate me.
Yeah, what she said. They just keep coming. Shout out y'all for holding your ground against those demons. You know what I mean? Alright, Thancred. One of those. But yeah, I'm sure I can make Thancred do more than one pull. But the thing about these bots is that sometimes when I do big pulls, they I don't know, they tend to die.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Or they tend to let me die. And me no likey. So we're gonna do one at a time. As you can see by Thancred being almost dying with one pull.
Appreciate the help. We'll handle things from here. Take care of the fisher.
I think eventually I do want to play through the previous expansions again. Just because it's been a long time and I like them. I'm about to say thank you, please. Also that New Game Plus, you know what I'm saying? I don't like the name of that attack.
Are you all right?
Like, bro. Ah, I think I understand. Right, I don't understand that one. I don't know if that means I can't use abilities during it.
Escape this!
Oh shit.
Yeah. Boy.
Oh my god, my foot. Thancred. You know what? Hold on. Let's see if my fears come to pass. You know what I'm saying? Alright, we may be maybe in there, you know what I'm saying? Maybe my fears were unwarranted for that one. Thancred. Come on, these.
Hold back.
Stop targeting me. Beat the choom. How the hell is it moving so fast? Yeah, that's a very good question. I'm sure people said the same thing about Bob from Tekken. Bro, can you attack him, please? Bro out here throwing up. Am I dead? Alright. Is it gonna get smaller? Oh no. Oh. Okay. For some reason, I thought he was gonna get the zoomies again, but I'm glad that he didn't. We're getting decent stuff. Decent looking stuff. I had to say hi to someone in my free company. Alright, thank Crit. Don't die. You got this. Ba-boom.
You'll not escape this.
Babushka. Alright, fear is definitely unwarranted. Or, you know, maybe I just did terrible big boy pulls for the tank previously. You know, that could also be a thing.
Underestimate me.
Thank you. Alright, so while there, thank you. Hey, guildmate got an air conditioner. Masterful manipulator, Malphus. I need an air conditioner for my room. It's just unfortunately, I don't think we're able to get air conditioners in our window in this area. Or rather, our neighborhood doesn't allow them. I say our neighborhood, HOA. HOA doesn't allow them in our neighborhood. I was about to say, he better be able to talk with a name like Master Manipulator. I didn't like that damage.
Are you all right?
Thank you, Thancred, because I didn't know what the hell was going on. Thancred. Oh, never mind. I was about to say, I shouldn't be caught in that. Oh no! I wasn't paying attention. No. No. Okay. I was scared. Alpha, no, I'm sorry. Thancred. Yeah, I gotta pay more attention to the direction the boss is facing for avoid dark. Alpha, no. What the hell? Oh shit. Was I supposed to hide in the rubbish or what? I'm gonna try it next time. If there is a next time. We out here doing the damn thing. So I know I have my camera over top of like the text chat, but do people even care to see that stuff? I was smiling eternally. I'm sick. Got a second air conditioner, 101 since her room got hot where she sleeps, but I just couldn't afford one or find one that worked for the location in question. Then my friend found exactly what I needed and for free. Yeah, to be clean, but it works well. Hopefully it stays that way for a while. Now my home is consistent. Okay. Like right now. I'm melting right now.
I think that's all of them.
Is that the same portal that those randoms from the last time were?
We need but seal the fissure to prevent further ingress.
It's over. I can only imagine the extent of the damage were it not for your aid. On behalf of the Garlean community, I thank you for all you've done for my people, for my home.
See, there's no smiles over here, because we know it's not over yet. You know what I'm saying? It ain't over until we say it's over. Oh, never mind. That. Wait.
I shall close the fissure post-haste.
He's a master manipulator. Don't listen to him.
You risked your life in vanquishing the creature. Would you at least let me bear the burden of deciding its fate?
Bruh. It literally tried to kill me.
You want to go back to the void? Your kind have entered this realm before, some seeking death that they might rejoin the life stream. But you would choose that dark, deathless place?
The wind is fresh and pure, untouched by darkness. Perhaps it won't be a blessing to meet my end in such a place. But I cannot get there to part with the void. If only the winds would blow there as they do here. I long to return, to see my home unsullied, as it once was.
We know that pain all too well.
Hey, for real. You know, this is what I've been needing, man. I wanted to see more of Viewless.
If that is your wish, you must forsake this aggression. Go back to the void and devote yourself to its restoration. I have a friend, Zero, who hails from your home. She and her companions strive to bring light into the void from another world blighted with imbalance. I hear their efforts have already met with some success. One day, they'll drive the darkness from the void, I'm sure of it.
His consumed. We shall return to our world and seek out this zero. Then we shall see if there is truth in your words.
She won't disappoint you. That much I guarantee.
Master Manipulator.
Bravo! I think Zero will approve.
We're just breezing past that title.
Oh,
You've been manipulated.
Indeed, that was truly heartening to see.
Void Bunny mind control.
Understanding begets fellowship, right? I thought I might lead by example.
Why's my YouTube chat keep disconnecting me? What's going on?
Well then, shall we head back?
Reports have begun trickling in. By all accounts, the Ilzabad contingent was successful in containing the threat on their front. For Void sent to attack in such numbers just as we were finding our feet, I daren't imagine the consequences had you not provided such timely aid. On behalf of my comrades, thank you. Thank you all. Hey, no problem. And thanks for the material. You may now enter the Clitium. How they pronounce that? the Clitium. You may now enter the Clitium with a party of NPC avatars. Full inventory, huh? Outdoor furnishing. Do I look like...
The Ilzabad contingent have contained the threat on their front. Things appear to be under control for the time being. Though it remains unclear why the fissures opened up in the first place. According to Tataru, similar ruptures are occurring across the star.
One thing is clear, however. The phenomenon is not without pattern. The tendency for fissures to emerge is pronounced in regions deeply connected to the void. places where the barrier between the two worlds is at its thinnest.
I fear there may be a place in far greater peril than Garlemald. Though it hath since been sealed, you will recall there is a great void gate that we ourselves had cause to open. A gate which was instrumental in our bid to reunite Vritra with his sister and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
Oh gods. The moon.
With our attention fixed upon planar fissures, I failed to consider this vulnerability. All other paths unto the void are but pinpricks in the veil compared to that great lunar rift.
And that rift might be yawning open as we speak. We'd better hurry.
Let us make for Bestway's burrow. I dare say the Loporrits are well aware of current events.
We ought to have Kryl join us once she finishes tending to the wounded. I shall likewise contact Y'shtola. Her knowledge of the moon's void gate is second to none.
Alphino, Balize, please do what you must to keep our world safe.
We'll be back before you know it.
A quick word, if you will. I'm not sure whether you'll run into Zero during the course of all this, but if you do, would you give this to her?
You know, I felt it in my bones. You want to tell me to either tell Zero something or have me give her something.
Emergency rations, in case of a protracted battle. Can't imagine she's eating all that well in the void. She likes dumplings.
Murder, man. Yeah, I got you, bruh. Who am I to say no to playing matchmaker?
Given thy panicked state, I presume the Loporrits too are beset with void scent.
Oh, what sweet relief it is to see you all. Yes, void scent. And lots of them. They suddenly came pouring forth from the crater.
I had dearly hoped to find my worries unfounded.
For some unknown reason, the void gate seems to have partially opened. Living Ray dashed off to activate the brands and halt the fiend's invasion. But she hasn't come back, and we've since lost contact.
Living Way.
I suggest we make for the brands without delay.
I'm here, but not. Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for being here, but not. You know what I'm saying? I almost knocked my plate over. Man. I thought the fam was only going to be here for like a day, And I see they're here for an extra day. I'm trying to get my shower in. I might have to just do it. Okay, calm down, dear boy. My valiant savior. I was so frightened I dare not move an elm. Oh, you're looking for Living Way? I think I saw her heading southwest, towards the Drowning Brand. She had several slaughter bots in tow, but I worry they won't be enough for all the Void sent. You'd better hurry. It's strange to hear murder bot and not think, okay, the bad guys got some robots. But the murder bots are on our side. Living Way. Living Way. It's me, Zeta. Suck it hot.
Oh, I'm saved! I dread to think what would have befallen me if you hadn't intervened. Oh, I was never in any real danger, of course. I knew you would realize our plight and rush to our rescue. Aetherius is likewise plagued with void scent. If only we'd prioritized further development of the void scent slaughter bots, we could have stemmed the tide ourselves. Oh, what a tremendous demonstration that would have been. Irrefutable proof that I was mankind's staunchest ally and the greatest lubberate to ever live. I can practically taste the praise.
Hey, W Living Way. It's too late for all that.
Fortunately, I was able to activate the brands. Should any more void scent emerge from the gate, they ought to be confined to the crater. Unless, of course, the void gate begins to expand of its own accord, or some gargantuan monstrosity tries to barge through, I don't foresee any major problems. Oh, nope. We're doomed.
I was about to say, cue the imminent danger.
There you are.
Grahatia.
I left the data in Shale's capable hands and teleported here as soon as I heard. And ere you ask, I made sure to bring the key with me.
Then the real threat yet awaits us.
That is Golbez's domain beyond the Void Gate. I wonder how he and Zero are faring. By the 12.
Behold, the gift of ethos. Yours is a journey without end, conceived and guided by principle. Hold fast to what you must, and meet your fate without fear. Hold fast. Go forth. Discover. Unite the stars. Was that as one? Let none bar your path. So we could just do whatever the fuck. That's what I'm gathering. Golbez and Zero. I want to say, go ahead and start marching, bruh. So where's everyone else? Did they see me open up this super portal and start walking, or what?
What are you doing here?
Save the questions for later. No time to explain.
Trust you to state the obvious. May as well make yourself useful. The gate's sheer size appears to have made it a tempting target.
Enuo, a dread void scent risen from the benighted depths of the ocean. The they kept to the confines of their domain while Zeromus endured. No longer, it would seem.
We're going to have to send them back.
And once they had discovered a path to the Red Moon, they wasted no time in making the journey.
Leave the Void Scent nearby to us. You take care of NOO.
Leave it to me.
Facing this many foes calls for a more familiar approach.
Old girl out here changing classes. Let's go. Cecil.
Void Scent can change their form at will. Both light and darkness are mine to wield. Besides, what better to purge darkness from the void than darkness itself?
Fellow warriors. Warriors of light.
Who dares face me? A mere mortal.
I have failed stronger.
Hast thou come in search of power? Renown? I fight to end this world without end. All who stand before me shall fall.
That classic Final Fantasy music. Of course, 755. I need form. Music going crazy though. Dum 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 ding ding baby boom boom be boom bing bong. It's 500. Universal Tone 3.0. I still don't know how to get stuff like that. Bro, this headpiece looks fire. See why you can't adjust the visor. That looks crazy too, Doug. I forgot. I have no inventory space. I don't know what the Guardian scale's for. Oh my goodness. I just got fire gear all over the place. Where were we? Time to die. A lot. In the unmaking. Still gonna work on leveling up my crafting classes, but I'm gonna do that off stream. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Unless people actually like seeing that shit, but 9 times out of 10, I'm just gonna watch someone else do it. Not watch someone else do it, but I'm gonna look for rotes online. Yeah, rotations. Ding 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 ding. Alright, cue that fire ass music. It is time to die. Sovereign of Naught, Inuo.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark.
Meteor rain.
The void's power is mine to wield. Perish.
Not grows. Ah. Okay.
Be still.
Hey.
Accept your downfall.
I'm dead. Oh shit. Hey, bruh.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
I ran that shit through everybody, bruh.
Void consumes. Naught will endure. Neither past nor future. Only one remains.
I preach the darkness. Let the light guide you.
You must break free.
Wait for me. This fight is really cool.
The underlings are no more. Now to deal with NOO.
Life and death rendered meaningless.
The void.
Light, protect us.
not yield my domain! Such is the power of the Void.
Not Rose. It's not gonna move, is it?
The Void shall never cease to be. My power is absolute.
Oh my god.
The Void's power is mine to wield. And thus did all boundaries cease to be. Behold the truth of this world! Accept your downfall.
Not Hunts? Oh no.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you? Be still.
Oh my. I don't know how to survive that.
Perish. Doth the yawning rift not tempt you? Be still.
I'm sorry, Golbez. Okay, okay, wait. Alright, we survived it, we survived it, we survived it. Woo! Hoo-hoo, baby.
Must be sealed away.
Ding, 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 ding. GG. That was fun as shit, even though I died a lot.
glad you came. We would have struggled to face Enuo alone. I presume you journeyed here to prevent more Voidsent from passing through the gate?
Yes, ma'am.
With Enuo defeated, there are none left in this realm who pose a serious threat. I dare say the problem is resolved.
Have you noticed any abnormalities in the void of late? Asking for a friend.
Nothing comes to mind. Why'd you ask?
Well, you see, a number of Voidsent have been spewing into our world.
So the breach wasn't limited to the Void Gate. For better or worse, precious little has changed in the 13th since the Romus fell. Have you noticed anything unusual?
I know not the reason events have unfolded this way, but there is, perhaps, an explanation as to why the Void Gate and the fissures opened. Here, in my domain, even the slightest change is keenly felt. When the gate opened, I sensed not the workings of some external force. Rather, it felt as if the barrier between our worlds was weakening naturally, moment by moment, until the two came to meet.
And you think this weakening could be happening elsewhere?
'Tis a possibility.
What of Roulettes and Garlemald?
We helped out in Garlemald. I don't know about Roulettes.
Euless took mercy upon the interloper. Whether Voidsent or Garlean, we all share the same longing for home. Should we meet, I will gladly offer them aid. Please tell Euless as much.
Oh yeah, your boyfriend wants me to give you something.
Wait, how exactly did you get here? No mortal could traverse the Void Gate in its current state.
Oh, I didn't give you the update, but we can do whatever the fuck now.
And this path of yours is still there. I cannot see it.
Only us. That's crazy.
Nor does it reveal itself to me. Perhaps the path serves only the key bearer.
So it is not a means to travel freely back and forth. A pity. I would have liked to see my friends again.
Alright, show me giving her the dumplings. Now seems an opportune time to give Zero the parcel Yule is prepared for her. Thank you. This is what I've been waiting for. Something for me? How about a cutscene with it? That smell. Food, is it? I recall Euless speaking of the dumplings his mother used to make. Thank you for the parcel and the fond memories. There's more than enough to share with Golbez now that he foregoes the ether of others. I'm sure he'll appreciate the sustenance. I sometimes wonder what the void would be like if culinary traditions flourished here once more, whether it would suffice to break the cycle of mutual consumption. A heartening thought, if nothing else. Churrasco. Until our battle earlier, I hadn't called upon darkness in some time. In truth, I find light a better fit these days. Ever since you left, we've been roaming the void in search of individuals who would join our cause. Although we return to the Red Moon after sensing Annuo's presence, rarely do we linger in a single location. However, if the interloper you spoke of does intend to seek me out, it might be wise to return to my domain. Why don't you join us? With Annuo defeated, the source should be in no imminent danger. Good. We'll wait for you by the crater. No. No, I'm taking my path out of here. Oh my goodness. There is a teleporter situated between here and the center of the moon. I used it to travel to the surface in days long past, though I seldom had need once my generals were in place. Iga Yorm herself crafted a device that I might lay low the servant of light. Ironic that we now use it seeking to restore light to the void. Forgive my idle reminiscence. Forgive my idle reminiscences. 'Tis time we made our descent. Though it was not always so, many who live here now have chosen to do so because they support the cause. Indeed, if our numbers continue to grow, we may require more territory. Thankfully, we were able to harness the residual ether from Barbarichia's domain. Those reserves will enable me to expand mine as the need arises. Right. We had best prepare for our potential guest. Join me in my abode when you're ready. There are many in this domain who still fear me. I shall remain here to avoid needless provocation. W. Golbez. I imagine you remember these. The transmitters we used to receive light from the first. If memory serves, they work by channeling excess ether left in the wake of the flood into the crystal. Using the tower's cross-rift travel capabilities, the light is then conveyed unto the 13th and into these devices. I have a mind to use them now, but they'll need to be set in an elevated location. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated. Sure, why not? Oh my goodness. I'm over here dying. Oba. Who dares to bling my line? Oh, it's the weather. Trojan man servant. No longer will I partake of the ether of other beings, not even if I shrivel and starve. W mans.
Upon activation, these transmitters will shine with light from beyond, sent courtesy of our ever-watchful friends. They will serve as beacons in the dark for those that would seek me out. And so our guest arrives. Hey, you didn't get the memo, but you know, after you went home, I gained the ability to do whatever the fuck, and here we are. I am Zero, and this is my domain. 'Tis a safe haven for those who abhor conflict. Among those gathered here, many aspire to restore this world to how it once was.
Such a thing is possible.
Indeed. Though how long the endeavor will take, I cannot say. But for those of us abandoned by death itself, what do we have but time to try and try again?
Very well. This light is ample proof your comrade spoke true. However long it takes to restore our world, you shall have my aid.
And you shall have mine.
W mans. It would seem Roulettes' intervention has helped forge a new bond. Thank you for bringing word to me. I gather you'll head home sooner rather than later? There's nothing to really do here, Doug. Then let us return to the Red Moon. I'm sure you won't begrudge me a proper farewell. Proper farewell? You gonna give me a hug? A handshake? Smoke?
Would you deliver a message to Roulettes for me? Tell him that we're making progress towards rebuilding our home. And I hope that he is too.
Smoking a pancake?
Enuo's Memoria will be safe here. The crystal containing Zeromus has been passed on to our allies in the First. If Enuo's Memoria might serve them in restoring their world, we shall likewise consider its transfer.
How much simpler it would be to aid one another in our respective fights, were it not for these boundaries between us. Safe travels, my friend. We take comfort in the knowledge that you're out there fighting too, wherever you may be.
From the perspective of Y'shtola and them, I wonder if they were looking at me and then suddenly I just blinked out from existence. Like with them, they couldn't see the portal. So, did I just phase out with them too?
No luck, I'm afraid. It appears he's not in Mare Lamentorum.
Oh, but I am.
Wait. Is that?
It is. Hi. Yeah. Went to the void. Yeah.
God, you had us worried. You suddenly disappeared. We didn't know what to think.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Bro just blinked out of existence. I went to the void, man.
Shortly after you vanished, the Void-sent incursion abruptly ended. We surmised you had a hand in that, but never did it cross our minds that you were fighting alongside Zero and Golbez.
This golden path you said you traversed wasn't visible to us either. Nor did we hear a voice. Ethos. Might this be the key's true name?
While many mysteries remain, for now, I am glad to learn the state of affairs in the 13th. Golbez's suspicion that the barrier twixt worlds has begun to weaken. Twould certainly explain the surge in fissures manifesting in the source.
I just been... I don't know. My body hates me.
Yet what could be behind such a phenomenon?
I low-key can't wait to do New Game Plus and play through like A Realm Reborn and stuff. Because, I don't know. Part of me misses how Y'shtola used to be. Like, I love her now, don't get me wrong. But I miss how she used to be as well. Thancred, chill out.
And who might you be? Not a void scent, I'd wager.
Greetings.
I feel like I've seen her before. Like that's old girl from before. Mm-hmm.
I am Helmarut of the Asians.
Alright, Thancred, don't chill.
We are your sworn foes, I know. But on this occasion, will you not put away your arms?
Thancred, sicker.
I wish only to talk.
That was fire. She playing in his face.
Thank you for affording me a chance.
Bereft of the Unsundered, we were under the impression you and yours no longer had cause to continue your activities. That you should reveal yourself at this juncture. I assume you are the one who bestowed Calyx with the knowledge of summoning and the reflections.
Yes, that is correct.
So unserious, bro.
Was it necessary to reveal my present form as well? Calyx. So he succeeded in transferring his memories after all. Be at ease. Even were I to occupy a combat-oriented vessel, I would not have the ability to defeat you. You destroyed my plan, my life's work. I have naught to replace it, nor will I ever regain what I once had.
If you wish to speak, Helmarut, will you not tell us what it is that you hope to accomplish?
For real, the fuck you want?
As you know, our star Aetheris was sundered into 4 and 10 shards in the time of the Ancients. As the will of the star, Hydaelyn perpetuated this unnatural division for millennia. And in the wake of her passing, nature has begun to reassert itself. As a wound knits itself together, the star seeks to become whole once more. Yes, it seeks to rejoin with all of its shards.
Speaking of, man, I miss seeing and hearing Hydaelyn as well.
Unlike the one we Asians attempted to orchestrate, however, the star's rejoining will afford mankind no special treatment. All life and matter will be condensed into a single whole and remade for a new beginning. A complete rebirth.
Just don't ask for the key.
Eris will return to the way it once was. Hundreds of millions of years past. To a quiet and peaceful time. Long before the light of mankind was kindled.
Supposing for a moment we believe you, how can you possibly know all this?
She a time traveler?
It is an inevitability that I have foreseen since time immemorial. A future that awaits should creation be freed from the influence of Hydaelyn and Zodiac.
Music's so fire.
The star is tolerant to life. It holds no grudges, and neither rages nor weeps for being sundered. Yet by the same token, it is indifferent to life's survival. No amount of devastation and death can compel it to stop the wheels of creation from turning. The earth shakes, and mountains spew fire. Floods wash away the fruits of labor, and icy winds freeze and starve. Countless perish as nature runs its course. So many seeds of life have already been lost. Yet in spite of this, people continue to believe that the morrow will come. But it will not. For nothing lies beyond the solstice, when all creation is reunited. When that day comes, every last trace of mankind shall be erased.
That's a crazy thought.
I cherish man's journey. Despite losing his innocence and being made to live with suffering, he has forged ever onward. Strong, even as he is weak, his is a proud tale in the history of the star. It would be a shame for that tale to end. For all to wither and die, when some might yet survive. Would you not agree?
If a natural rejoining doth lead unto the solstice, then thine intent is to preemptively rejoin the worlds.
Correct. It was for this very purpose that Halmarut recruited suitable collaborators from the Reflections. Individuals like me, who would willingly doom another world in order to fulfill their aspirations.
The pieces are coming together.
The Winterers, we are called. And if you and yours seek to protect all life, then sooner or later you shall have to contend with us.
Even if everything you claim is true, what you've done, Calyx, it's unforgivable.
Tell him.
I do not ask that you be pragmatic, nor do I seek your approval. Given your familiarity with other reflections, 'tis only natural that you are averse to our methods. But there is one irrefutable fact that you must understand. Should we take no action at all, The solstice will come, and no one will be left alive. No one. Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Wait!
Okay, she kind of cold with it. Before we continue, I have to use the restroom. I guess a good part about being on cam is I don't need a BRB screen. Let's get up. boy. Man, your boy always got a water bottle somewhere. But yeah, I had to use the bathroom and feed the dog. There you are. One moment you were standing before me, and the next you vanished into thin air. Thanks to you all, the void scent have been eradicated and the gate lies sealed once more. There's been nary a peep from the crater, though I can't help but notice none of you seem to share my enthusiasm. Is something wrong? Yeah, we heard about the world ending. The star seeks to become whole? But that's preposterous. As far as I'm aware, Heidelin made no mention of a natural rejoining. I ought to consult the records to be certain. But not before thanking you for dispatching the void scent so handily. You well and truly saved the day. Your boy chooses money every time. The implications of the solstice and the winter's schemes, as well as our approach moving forward, will take time to consider. To that end, I believe we should gather and speak in person. And by we, I mean all our fellow scions. For a change of pace, why don't we convene at the Rising Stones? I'm sure Tataru and the others would be happy to meet us there. A fine idea. In many ways, our return is long overdue. No doubt we could all use some respite after Garlemald, but I trust these are no objections. But I trust there are no objections. Well, it looked like I know he was looking at Uriandre, but it looked like he was looking at the other player character. Like we're all just one big group right here. To settle then, to the Rising Stones. Fast travel me. Before we head there, I want to fuck around with the glamour. I know, I know, but that's just the way it is. Skidadum, blidadum, boodadum. Things will never be the same. Ding dong, ding dong. Void blue, desert yellow. Gloom purple. Fire. Fire. I ain't gonna hold y'all. When I went upstairs and I saw the house was damn near empty, I was like, oh man, this is like the perfect time. Perfect shower time. Like the niece and nephew aren't here. You know what I'm saying? No interference. Nary a thing has changed since we last gathered here. No doubt Tatari was chiefly responsible for the prevailing state of tidiness. Speaking of whom, she and a great many of our comrades are en route. Let us wait for them a while longer. I love dropping tops.
Long it hath been since last we gathered here. Though our order's dissolution was indeed in name only, thereafter we did largely operate independent of one another. All of which is to say, full glad am I to stand in such esteemed company once more.
Apologies for our delay. We're reporting for duty, as bid.
This is everyone that we could round up on short notice. The others are still en route. Estinian alone we weren't able to make contact with, but we're working on it.
No doubt his link pearl is buried at the bottom of his bag.
Knowing him, he'll turn up when we least expect it.
Sounds like him.
Now, as much as I'd like to savor our reunion, Tataru tells us there have been developments. Will you apprise us of the details?
Great rejoining is imminent. All life is in danger.
The Winterers and the Solstice.
The veracity of Halmarut's claims remains unclear. Yet it cannot be denied that, in his bid to convert the living into endless, Calyx was privy to knowledge of the reflections and more.
And the Winterers are formed of others, like him.
In light of the recent Voidsent incursions, I believe it would be wise to treat the Solstice as a genuine threat. The problem is how to deal with it.
Both the source and the reflections are home to irreplaceable life. I would protect them all if I could. But if doing so means ushering in complete annihilation, then what can we possibly do?
I wonder, was Hydaelyn aware of the solstice?
Given that we had no knowledge of it when you journeyed to Elpis, you couldn't have warned Venar. So it is entirely possible she was unaware. But in the course of sustaining the Sundered Star, she may have glimpsed this eventuality.
I think she knew and chose to trust in us. In me.
So she believed that we could overcome this trial as well. Or rather, that the choice was ours to make.
Whichever it may be, it is we who must find the answer. We who live in the here and now.
Perhaps we could take a recess? Oh, I dare say everyone could use a rest.
Indeed. We have ample food for thought, and it would be good to catch each other up.
Ere I forget, Heron, I believe you should keep the key, Ethos, in your possession. After all, it seems that is one mystery I am not destined to unravel.
A mystery all mine own. was by no means an easy decision, but as the solstice is now our paramount concern, Alize and I have opted to formally withdraw from our efforts in Garlemald. After all, anything we can do to protect our world will also serve to keep the Garleans safe. Roulettes and his comrades are already working towards a brighter future of their own accord. Honestly, I'm more worried about us. It's so difficult to see the path ahead, but hopefully we can get through this and return to Garlemald with our heads held high one day. Indeed. In the meantime, let us prepare a letter for Roulettes and the community. We mustn't let despair stay our hand. After Urianger and I went off on our own, we decided to spend some time exploring Shaktural. We never had the chance to visit during the Rite of Succession, you see. We journeyed east through Los Zenihita. We journeyed east through Los Zenihita before heading up the coast to the frigid northern reaches, where they revere a storied beast of the sea. The excursion only served to reinforce just how diverse Tural really is. We also met with the Wallaki, though we had not the time to study their arts at length. We were privy to several intriguing demonstrations. The Blue Mages, right? I believe so. Would that we could have indulged our curiosity further and traveled to yet more distant lands. For better or for worse, pragmatism tempered our wanderlust. Suffice it to say, we still have plenty to see of the continent. I should very much like to return, given the chance. Ultra Boulder. Aenor and I were training in Gridania when Voidsent attacked the Twelveswood. Thankfully, we were able to fend them off with the help of the Twin Adders. When I heard the invasion had already spread across the star, I realized the gravity of the situation and ordered a confidential report sent to the other Scions. That's why Tataru was so quickly apprised. Thanks to you, we were able to make haste for Garlemald. While circumstance and duty may keep us apart, we remain bound by common purpose. Indeed, may that purpose continue to guide us now that we stand together once again. W bands. I'm pretty decent. How about you? Boulder. Coltonet and I had remained in Corvos. And Coltonet and I have moved. Okay. From the top. From the top. Coltonet and I had remained in Corvos to monitor the situation among the Garleans and the Corvosi. Though seldom smooth sailing, in time the region settled and we were able to return. I understand the Garlean community has made great strides in improving relations with other peoples. Hearing that, I feel renewed zeal for resolving the issues in Corvos. Then perhaps you'd like to hear more about the Garleans' accomplishments from me and the twins. It might stoke that fire even hotter. Judging by your guise, Clements, your studies must have been productive. Indeed, I have more or less mastered the fundamental principles of Charlian astrology. At one point, I considered exploring other healing arts, but decided to persevere with more focused training to better leverage my skills on the battlefield. I don't think I'd be much use on the battlefield these days. I can scarcely hold my bow steady, let alone hit a target. So sorely bereft of brotherly ministrations as I am. I knew you still required constant supervision. You two haven't changed in the slightest. It makes me wonder how our colleagues that couldn't join us today are faring. Tatsuru. It seems everyone has much and more to discuss with one another. Anyway, you're overdue for a proper break. The peace and quiet will help you think. Feel free to make yourself comfortable in Dawn's respite. Cutscene. Where's the chirp, chirp, chirp of the crickets, man? There's no crickets in Mordona.
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
I detest evenings such as this. Too bright, too stimulating. The mind distracted by the inconsequential. You needn't be so wary. I merely come to offer information before my departure. Halmarut and I will soon cross the rift to observe the enactment of another Winter's plan. Our destination is the fourth. A world locked in ice, whose lands are blanketed in thick clouds. In order to survive, man has fled to the skies, using great magics to establish new civilizations.
Why tell me where you're going?
I have my own designs I would see realized. Nothing more.
Okay.
Believe me or don't, as you like. For all I know, you lack the means to follow us anyway. What Halmarut said to you earlier. She suggested that dealing with the reflections might satisfy your ambition. But is that truly so? You have seen battles beyond counting, have defeated even the fear of death. Is there some conclusion that you seek, no matter the cost? I will share with you a truth. We Winterers each have an ambition that we wish to fulfill. To that end, we may share information with one another, but we do not necessarily share the same beliefs. Just as you and yours decried my actions, I find those of my fellows objectionable. Be that as it may, it is the culmination of our lives' works that we would bring to the world. Fruits born of undying devotion, daring aspiration, and unwavering ideals. No matter how we are reviled, no matter what we must steal, our actions will be vindicated by those who abide in the future we create. In your benevolence, you may seek to save everything and everyone. But once all is consequently consigned to oblivion, your noble deeds will amount to nothing more than folly. For no living soul shall remain to judge them.
That's what you think. Or I have the key for traversal. If shattered stars are doomed to mend, how turns the key to winter's end? To be continued. Face right now. Because I started the monk weapon since I've been playing that more. A lot more than my DRK. Knight C33. To be continued. Yo, what's good, baby? Woo. Just a little catch up, knocking out this edit, waiting to hear back from CapCut. Okay. I just, oh, bruh. I don't want to talk to the Smith. But yeah, I just played a little catch up on the MSQ. And while waiting for the MSQ, I'm gonna do more crafting stuff. I'm gonna save the crafting stuff for off stream. I also need to figure out how to, what's the word? How to, I don't know. Better have my stuff in the fucking retainer. Cause I got a lot of stuff I feel like I don't use, or it's just sitting there waiting for me to use it. But I just don't know what to use it for. If that time will ever come. And then I have a whole bunch of shit in here. It's crazy. Dang, I haven't heard Final Fantasy music in a long time. Hey, for real. The only time I listen to the music is if I'm doing like main story stuff. Cause I don't want to hear the music as it is. That other one. Wish I played enough to get the evil guy timeline. I feel that. I think I know what you're talking about. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, fast. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway, with that. Oh, yeah. Oh snap. But yeah, I think I definitely know what you're talking about. It's part of the base game, right? Was that the base game? I think it was. I think that was early on. Before the first expansion. Right? I don't think you got the Heavens Word. Shit, EVE Online making me feel like I'm back in 2011. Hey, I don't doubt it. Especially when that game's been around since then. When did EVE Online come out? ...2001, I think, or 2003. Damn. Lineage. That's crazy though. That's a long ass time. You know what I wish would have survived fucking Unreal Tournament? Like, I do know they came out with that what was it? That Quake Champions game, but it ain't the same, man. You wish Arcade was still around? I could have swore it was. Let me see. Oh, never mind. The retail version shut down 2024. Sandbox open world with dynamic economy, love that shit. Man. As much as I love the glam, I feel like I don't know. Hold up. I don't remember much of the old MMOs I used to play. But I guess if there's any game I wish was like in the previous state that it used to be, I'd have to say Grand Chase. I miss how that used to be before the microtransactions and shit. Just being able to unlock characters. That and Dungeon Fighter Online. Dungeon Fighter Online used to be so good. It's just a MMO beat 'em up. Like, it's still there, but it's just I'm trying to think of the term. It's a shell of its former self. Do I have this on anything else? I feel like I do. I did. Oh yeah, I'm a fan of the new dye. I'm almost done with this edit. If I get into the CapCut creator program, I hope they end up paying me for some reels. But I really just want their model. Understandable. Hey, hopefully you get in, my boy. Alright. Excuse me. If I don't hear back tomorrow, probably not. It's 7 business days. That ends Wednesday. I gotcha. But I feel like if I don't hear anything tomorrow, then it's RIP. Gotta have faith, bro. Faith. You know, I ain't gonna hold you. This hairstyle looking, oh yeah. That. I swear I need more hairstyles or something, dog. I've had too many experiences where it's like people make trash or have 200 followers, get in these programs, and then I make something like Dark World and get rejected. Real sad boy hours. You have to be positive. Oh no. Okay. I hit the jump button and my controller was like, no. Let's see what this looking like. I don't know. What about this? I just peeped ahead all three of striking. Thanks for selling my shit. Oh yeah, I'm drippy. Real drippy. I think the next thing I think I'll do is find some new gloves, but I'm gonna do that later. It's kind of wild because ByteDance owns CapCut and TikTok. Yeah. Unfortunately. Or fortunately, one of those. Mostly unfortunately because I'm just reminded of when TikTok went down. I think CapCut also went down. It's real sad boy hours.